back. I'm back with another video. Today we got Wack100. Apparently he got pressed about some shit that he said about Atlanta. Things got heated. Y'all know Wack100 is the oldest, most gangster, triple OG crash out of the century.
Call the popo, ho.
You feel me? Let's get into it.
Their podcast was like a chess match, a battle between two people who know how to manipulate the narrative in their favor at a very high level. And what we witnessed was both people trying to manipulate the narrative in their favor, but they're doing it against each other. And I feel like both these dudes, they had their moment during this interview, but one person came up on top, and we'll discuss who that is towards the very end. Okay. Wack started off doing something that most people wouldn't have caught on. And so shout out to Loon, because Loon caught this. Most people wouldn't have caught this until it's too late.
Right.
But Wack started off by going at media personalities in Atlanta while sitting in front of somebody
who's a media personality in Atlanta.
The media in Atlanta, which is Loon, right?
Right.
So Wack starts off by going off on media personalities in Atlanta for giving soft interviews to 21 Savage and Young Thug and other Atlanta rappers who've been accused of snitching.
There'll be a lot of kissing ass.
Wack started off by bringing up Big Bank. Now, the reason why Loon caught on as fast as he did is because Loon also gave soft interviews to 21 Savage and Young Thug, right? Well, to Young Thug.
Right.
So if Wack100 is criticizing or critiquing Big Bank for not really keeping it street or not really being thorough with how he interviewed Young Thug, then that essentially would be a diss towards Loon, because Loon arguably gave a softer interview to Young Thug than Big Bank did. I feel like when Wack brought this up, most people wouldn't have caught on until Wack is already around the circle and they already spun. But Loon caught this very early.
Matter of fact,
this one I will say that I agree, and that I think that's true. In Atlanta, what they try to do is they try to it's just like what 21 Savage said. Oh yeah, fuck the streets. Y'all saying fuck the streets because y'all see Gunna, who y'all call a snitch, is still being successful, and now y'all panicking like, oh yeah, it's fuck the streets. Like let Gunna come back and do this. Let Gunna come back and do that so we can make music and we can go up with him. Gunna don't want to do that with y'all though. So it wasn't gonna work regardless, but that's what y'all tried to do. And then y'all hold everybody else to this high standard. Oh, you gotta keep it real, you gotta keep it street, you can't be snitching, you gotta do that. And then when somebody from Atlanta gets exiled, now y'all have interviews and y'all being real soft on them. Y'all kind of like protecting them, and that's lame. Because when Gunna did it, y'all shunned him. The whole Atlanta hated him because of what? Because Young Thug told the whole Atlanta to hate him. Because Young Thug pulled out his phone and called Baby and Future and everybody else and said, hey, yeah, don't work with him no more. And they, okay, cool. I'll drop an album by myself and do better than all you niggas. That's what he did. And y'all wasn't expecting that to happen. Specifically Thug. You wasn't expecting that to happen. You wasn't expecting him to still be successful. You thought you was God. You thought you ran shit for real. You thought that when you said we ain't fucking with him no more, the whole world, the whole Atlanta was just gonna be like, yeah, we ain't fucking with him no more. That shit ain't work, man.
I knew what I was doing and what direction I was headed in, right? I caught ridicule with that, right? Now, I stood on my square. You know, Lou, when you choose to do something, you choose to do it.
Yes.
Now, years later, I look up and Big Bank is on the internet saying, somebody tag 6ix9ine, tell him I need to interview. I never did it. I got the call from academics. Wack, I'm gonna ask you something you probably gonna deny me. Will you sit down and interview 6ix9ine? Because everybody else, he's running circles around him, but he ain't talking to no real street dudes, right? Right. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And even after we did it, 6ix9ine and Ad called me and they said, hey, bro, the fact that you showed up to the interview humble, you didn't have a bunch of dudes, you wasn't trying to do nothing to him.
Right.
We are willing to not put this interview out because the little snippet we put out, they eating you up. What you want us to do? I told them, drop it.
Hell yeah.
Stood on it.
So now I'm looking at all these other dudes.
Yeah.
Because one thing about Wack, he's smart enough to understand, like, man, I don't care about what all these niggas gonna say. I'm finna get my content, I'm finna get paid off of this, and I'm finna run this checkup, and if y'all got a problem with it, y'all don't like it, y'all just gonna have to not like it then.
Chasing 6ix9ine down.
But it's a good thing because you know what it is? They have realized in they jungle, it's a lot of people been exposed that they don't want to handle like they've been exposed.
Right.
I've been watching Big Bank interviews. He handled 21 Savage, Young Thug, a few of these people, even Woody. he handled them with white gloves. Right? So I kind of don't want 6ix9ine to do an interview because I'm like, if they wasn't with you when you was down.
I think he probably trolling because you think he's serious.
I want to see. I'm gonna go talk to 6ix9ine.
Okay, let's read that. It's a editor's note. This episode was filmed prior to Big Bank's interview with Tekashi. Any references or opinions expressed were made before that interview occurred and reflect the context available at the time of the recording. So this is before. This came out after, obviously, but this interview is before the Big Bank interview actually happened. I think this is what the time where they was talking about making it happen, but it hadn't actually came out yet.
And probably convince him to do it because I want to see how Big Bank gonna handle him.
Yeah.
See, because 6ix9ine got the short end of the stick.
But Big Bank ain't handle him like that. Big Bank handled him like, you a snitch, you a snitch, you a snitch, you ain't shit, you a rat, but you didn't do that with them niggas from Atlanta. Have you ever needed your paycheck to just come a little early? Like, yeah, you get paid on Friday, but it's Tuesday and you need the money now. There's a banking app called Current, and they got a whole bunch of super useful features on this app. And one of the best features is it lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full list of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, the build card, and more. Now, paycheck advance is my favorite, but if you focused on building credit or if you just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. And I know how I feel for your paycheck to be coming Friday, but you need your money Monday and it's an emergency and you need that money now and you can't get that money now because you gotta wait, but you can't wait. And that's why I partner with them. And right now they're giving $75 to anybody who signs up for the Current app using the link that's in my description or scanning the QR code that's on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign-up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign-up steps, enter your information, and order your Current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option that pops up to enter my promo code. And that promo code is going to access your $75 when you switch your direct deposit. Make sure you go through the full sign-up process so you do not miss out on the $75. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or even just tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking out because that's literally what it's designed for. Helping people just like you stay more on top of your finances.
For one reason only.
Which me, not me personally, y'all know me. I'll tell you, nigga, call
the popo, huh?
You don't come fucking with me. Now I'm calling the popo. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to go home, take care of my family. I ain't trying to be in the streets and all tough. Y'all gonna have that tough shit. That shit you end up in jail or dead. I don't want to be neither one of them. You see what I'm saying? So y'all could go do that by y'all damn self. I'm pulling my phone out and calling 911. So damn quick, I might make a mistake and dial 919. You feel me? But I'm picking the phone up. To speed dial, police, help. Do your homework on help. You feel me? I don't think it's a problem. The problem that I think that it is y'all make it such a big deal. Y'all make it seem like Gunna did the worst shit ever in the world. Y'all act like snitching is the worst thing a person in the world could do. Telling the police what happened and cooperating with the police. But y'all hang around killers, robbers, grown ass men that's touching little girls in freaky ways. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas that kill people, stab people, rob people, beat up old ladies, beat up women. Y'all hang out with them people all the time, but when somebody tell the police what happened to them, they a snitch and they can't come around. They can't make music with y'all no more. Y'all shunning them. Y'all trying to fuck their career up. That shit lame to me, bro.
Black. He was Latin. They didn't like the fact that little Latin kid had the movement he had. Because every other black dude that been exposed is rapping. They talk about it, then they come up with excuses about it. Now,
I don't know that Bank is handling.
The reply to Loon saying, man, I don't think Big Bank is going soft that got censored was Wack saying BS, bullshit. Wack is saying
that's true.
Big Bank went soft on Young Thug and others. Now, this interview was filmed before Big Bank.
And I understand that about the Latin thing too, because when 6ix9ine did it, y'all had the biggest problem. Y'all act like he was the only snitch in the world. All y'all snitching. Everybody snitching. All of y'all have done some form of snitching, some form of cooperating with the police. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't respect people who pick and choose. It's okay when he do it, but it's a problem when he do it. It's okay when all these niggas do it, but when he do it, it's a problem and y'all don't want to work with him no more and all.
It's not
just like I don't like when people pick and choose who they be tough with. If you're gonna be tough with one person, be tough with everybody. If you're gonna be tough with nobody, don't be tough with nobody then. But keep it the same. You know what I'm saying? Keep it consistent.
Which was like months ago. Now, obviously, we now know the result of that interview, and it didn't go well for Big Bang at all, because 6ix9ine kind of came in and he reiterated the very same thing that Wack is saying right now, which is y'all pick and choose, right? Y'all are hypocrites. And 6ix9ine kind of poke holes in it. I feel like even though it was really, really, really bad for Big Bang, I don't think it was as bad for Big Bang because a lot of us got love for Big Bang. We think Big Bang is dope. So the backlash that Big Bang would have probably gotten, or how embarrassing that moment would have been, was not as embarrassing, but it was still wildly embarrassing for Big Bang because everybody on the internet, including 6ix9ine haters, had to say, yo, 6ix9ine kind of walked him down. 6ix9ine even got his famous catchphrase from that interview, walk him down. Me personally, I just think that all Atlanta podcasters or media personalities should just ignore or avoid this conversation at all costs. Sure. Now, Loon has tried this in the past because Loon even told Charleston, hey, I'm not talking about this. To me, that's the right thing to do. Because when you're forced to talk about it and you know you got to stay in Atlanta, you love the relationships you have with these rappers, you're not about to sit here and call a spade a spade. You're not about to sit here.
And that's all it is, bro. But you, and we understand that, but don't act like that's not what you're doing, though. What? Don't act like that's not what you're doing. Don't act like you know damn well you're trying to keep these relationships because that's why you're not calling a spade a spade. That's why you're not telling it like it is because you're trying to keep it. And that's get to a point where it's like ass kissing. You kissing a little ass to stay cool with this person because you don't want this person to blackball you from all these other people that's gonna get in the way of your money. Understandable, I get it. But don't act like that's not what that's not what you're doing.
And tell the truth, because why would you?
Right.
Like why would you? So now you're forced to kind of defend something that's indefensible, and you're forced to essentially defend something that you don't believe in. So now you just sound contradictory. You know, it sounds disingenuous. It don't sound believable. And you ultimately look bad defending something that you know you shouldn't be defending.
Right.
Right?
So just don't talk about it.
I think Loon, out of everybody, including Big Bang, did the best job at defending Thug, defending Savage, and defending Atlanta rappers.
Listen, Bank really come from it. Let's talk about, and Thug my guy.
Yeah, well, I can't have no Thug slander.
No,
you know
listen, Thug didn't did more for me than probably what he did for you.
No, I think that's your
Thug did, I'm talking about I didn't show up. I had this white kid named Nicky D's.
Yeah.
Right? Irish kid. Thug. I'm at the Hit Factory. Thug, get on this verse. All right, huh?
But you see when I brought your name up, he said it was love.
Came out here and did the video and all that. That's my guy. But
there wasn't no telling though.
What?
Oh my God.
How the see, and that's why I don't, these is listen to me.
Okay, if he wasn't telling, then neither was Gunna. That's all I've been ever said. But you can't sit up here and say Gunna did something wrong, but Thug didn't when he did the same thing. That's no. Y'all can't ridicule YSL Woody. Y'all can't ridicule Gunna when Thug did the same thing, bro. Gunna didn't get on the stand and snitch on no damn body. Gunna didn't get on the stand and do none of that. Neither did Woody. Woody didn't get on the stand and get nobody locked up. Woody got on the stand and helped you motherfuckers for real. Because if Woody wanted to bury you niggas, he would have buried y'all. He could have buried y'all for real if he wanted to. But he didn't do that. Even after y'all ridiculed him and y'all said y'all won't fuck with him no more and y'all did all this and all that. So it's like, at the end of the day, what I don't like about the shit when they criticize Gunna so much is Gunna was arrested just for being y'all homie. Gunna wasn't arrested for having involvement with no shootings or no murders or no robbery. Gunna got caught with a little lean and some weed and a pill or two. He ain't, and he was in the car with you niggas when he, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think it was his. So don't y'all ridiculing him, bro. And when y'all got this man locked up in this fucking cell gang for nothing, he ain't do nothing to nobody. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't shoot at nobody, mama. He ain't send no hits. He was literally only locked up because he was signed with y'all and y'all was his homies. Nobody has no sympathy for that, though. That he sat in that fucking jail cell for I don't know how long, 6 months to a year, before he said yes, ma'am, and took his ass home to his family. Shit out, nigga.
I'm too important for these kind of conversations. Listen to me though, and I'm a general, man. Listen to me though. I'm too important for these kind of conversations. When we sit down, it need to be some game. What Thug done in that interrogation room was too much talking. It wasn't ratting.
Okay, now let me ask you something.
What about Gunna?
When we hear what we heard, he's pretty much telling them, I'm willing to cooperate with you. Now, do we see where he cooperated against
Ain't no pretty much.
No.
See, you doing this pretty much talking. Listen, you can't do that. First of all, see what I'm saying? I'm too high level for these.
That's cool, but we gotta have this conversation.
Listen, though, but
we talk about a high level.
What I'm saying, but listen to what I'm trying to say. But I'm saying I can see through the veils. It's layers of bullshit.
So you pulling the big bang too?
No.
Yeah.
I'm Loon.
You pulling the.
Now this is where
you pulling a big bang.
If Wack100 was anybody else, this interview is over.
Right.
If Wack100 was anybody else, for 99.9% of content creators and media personalities, this will be the part of the interview where they completely wither away. Like they just completely like unravel and break down, and they are lost for words and have nothing else to say. Because Loon did something very strategic, very intelligent. Wack100 is now saying, Thug essentially told, right? And there's no way, based on what Thug said in that interview, there's no way to say that he didn't tell, because how do you know? When Thug says, yo, take down my number. Anything you need, let me know. Just don't tell the world. Well, if that's what Thug did, then you don't know how many conversations Thug had with them people off the record that the world don't know about yet, right?
Exactly.
So Wack is
and if I'm in the streets committing crimes every day and I hear Young Thug said that, I'm no longer committing crimes around Young Thug. I'm no longer hanging out with Young Thug. I'm no longer discussing criminal activity with Young Thug. Because that's suspicious. Y'all cool with it because it's Young Thug. Because Gunna did less than that. Yeah, Gunna said, yes, ma'am. And y'all had a problem with it. Y'all ridiculed. Y'all fucked him all the way over. But when Young Thug, when the video come out of Young Thug saying, whatever y'all want to know, let me know. I'll tell you. Just don't tell the world. How the fuck am I supposed to judge if you being honest or not? Or if you trying to spin the police? Or if you really, really willing to tell them niggas whatever? How am I supposed to know what you did and did not tell them? That's like your girlfriend. That's like your girlfriend. That's like you hear a video of your girlfriend telling another nigga like, yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, I know we doing our thing and everything like that, but don't tell my boyfriend about nothing. But anything you need, just let me know. If you need me to come over here in some lingerie, I'll do it. And then your girlfriend, the video come out, you see and your girlfriend tell you, oh baby, I was just playing. I was just trying to spin him. I was just trying to keep him off you. You gonna be suspicious about that, right? You probably leave the bitch after that when she, you know what I'm saying?
Saying Thug told, or at least Thug did bad, and Loon and these other media personalities in Atlanta should hold him accountable. Big Banks and others have been confronted with this exact same argument, and they fold, like they unravel too.
Yeah.
But Loon did something very smart. Loon brought up Wack on words against him to use it against him, because when the audio first dropped, Wack100 was somewhat in defense of Thug because him and Thug had a relationship. So Loon essentially just brought up Wack on words. Now, for most people, this would have been the home run, the walk-off. Hey, bruh, you got cooked, goodbye. But Wack was able to bounce back. And wait till you see how Wack was able to flip this on Loon.
Wack ain't stupid.
I'm Loon. I ain't doing. Listen to me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
That checks, and we got a table of 20.
First of all,
seeing that checks out.
Seeing what? The interrogation room.
That checks out.
Again, listen to what I'm telling you. The interrogation room scenario, Slime said he was doing too much, but it wasn't ratting.
I'm only keying on one part.
He was doing way too much, and also, I'm a high level, so I see how all of you media react. You media crazy. I ain't no media. I'm a motherfucker.
You a media nigga.
Right, I'm accept that. I'm accept that because if I fight that, I'm fighting my mission. So I ain't.
He like one of them niggas be like, you know, the niggas that be gangsters or trying to be gangsters. Man, I ain't no rapper. I'm a street bro. You put out rap songs. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you in the studio. You a rapper, bro. What are you talking about?
I ain't gonna fight. I almost fought that. I can't fight that. But I saw how y'all reacted the first time we saw the interrogation.
Because he never gave them any information. He never told them. They said, well, what's blood? What's slime? Oh, you know, like a kid, you know, you play with slime. What's blood? Oh, that's just entertainment. He never said, this dude was this dude was that, this was this. He never said any of that. So I believe that Thug was curving him. That's what I believe. Because he never gave him no information. Not supposed to say nothing. Like,
they asked him, yo, you heard about what happened in
Roscoe, did he do it? And Roscoe said, hell no. He said the media said everybody was saying it was Roscoe, and Roscoe did it for me. He said Roscoe and Wayne were great friends. They never incriminated Birdman. Nobody never said Birdman did anything. He's actually speaking against Birdman, saying they're not close. They don't we don't hang like that. My thing to Birdman was to get to Lil Wayne. Nothing in there incriminates Birdman. First of all,
listen, man, sometimes you got to play the industry game, bruh. I think Wack100 is smart enough to realize, man, ain't no reward in trying to be a real one. Man, ain't no reward in that, bruh.
It ain't.
Like, the same folks are telling Wack, man, Wack, why you didn't say Thug or Rap? Man, listen, man. Cool. Wack would have said, man, Thug or Rap, F Thug. Like, what they gonna get him? Like
right.
what? So, oh,
ain't
Wack,
nobody
you a real one, Wack?
That's it. That ain't gonna.
Nah, Wack the truth, yo.
That ain't paying no
Wack
bills,
the real
boy.
one, Wack. Just for those same dudes to go back and pay $400 to go to a Rat concert, right? For those same dudes to go to Apple Music and type in a Rat name and listen to his music all day, every day. Just for those same dudes to bring a welcome home package to their Rat homeboys. For those same dudes who go, man, yeah, Wack, man, get Thug, yeah, Wack. Those same dudes will see Thug in person and ask for a picture.
Yep.
So when I seen this, I just thought, man, Wack playing the game. But most people, when you bring something this 4K, something this like just this clear of contradiction, when you bring this up, most people will fold. But watch how Wack was able to flip the script like this and actually have Loon on his back pedal. This is where things went downhill for Loon.
Nobody reacted that way.
Look, I saw it. I'm gonna be real.
It's all bullshit.
Now I will say, I'm gonna pause it. I will say, Wack100 saying what he said back in 2023, it do look kind of crazy that you switched it up, right? But there's a such thing as realization. There's a such thing as coming to your senses. There's a such thing as getting all the information and all the context first and then changing your opinion. But I will say this. You know, I don't know if that clip was before or after the hate campaign on Gunna. Because I feel like if Gunna didn't get the big hate campaign, I don't think Thug ever gets a hate campaign. Personally, I really don't. I don't think anybody gives a fuck about that interrogation because the interrogation had came out years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's old as hell. It just didn't blow up the first time that it came out. And I think that the Gunna ridicule, and then remember Young Thug's phone calls, his jail calls got leaked too. So that was adding on to everybody ridiculing Young Thug. But you see, he didn't really like that much. But knowing that you did the same thing and you pushed the ridicule, you pushed the campaign on Gunna, and then when a campaign got pushed on you, you didn't like it much. How do you think Gunna felt?
Just playing on, and listen, I'm the only can articulate it, but I got too much on my plate.
Then, right? But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who did it. Might have been Seti Nash, I don't know. Forgive me, Seti, if it wasn't you. Somebody enhanced the audio because I never made it to the end of it.
No, Wack, this Loon, Wack.
I swear to God,
Wack, listen.
How you gonna say he capping though? How you gonna say he lying?
I never made it to the end.
Hey, yo, Loon like, because no one can use.
How you gonna say he lying?
Hey, listen, man. Hey, Hey, listen, I couldn't call him a rat because I ain't watched the whole thing. Nah. So again, so Loon like, nah, man, how you going? Nah. But now
the reason why I'm not pushing it back on Wack is because shit, I didn't did that. I didn't got on camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm reacting. So all I'm doing is watching what I'm watching and having an opinion in real time. I don't know everything at that moment. You see what I'm saying? So my opinion can very easily change from one thing to another based off of the more information that I get. So I don't think it's crazy to think that that's true.
That right there was enough for Wack to get out of like that, you feel me, like that tangle. That right there, again, is plausible deniability that you can't really like, because how do you tell Wack he lying? Like, how do you tell Wack, no, you did watch the full thing, right? Like how do you tell Wack that? You can't. So Wack got out of Loon's trap. Now watch how Wack walk Loon down after this, right? Now, do I believe that Wack didn't watch the full thing? I don't know, okay? But watch how Wack walk Loon down after this.
No, listen. This us, man. This ain't no jumper. This ain't them. This Loon. I know for a fact you heard everything that happened.
I didn't.
Please.
Because it was on, I'm telling you, we
ain't
listened
no
to
way, Wack. I know.
Listened to it.
Was prime time exposing.
I couldn't really. We listened to like, I think we listened up to a part where Birdman name it came up, and I didn't like that.
Right.
He had said too much even right then.
Right.
Again, I agree with that.
I didn't like that.
I agree that he's saying too much.
And I can remember that because I remember calling Stunner. I remember because that's how I remember we stopped it there. Calling Stunner, I said, hey, you heard this? He said, heard what? And I sent it to him. And he called me back. He said, hey, let me deal with it. What? He said, I'm telling you because I know you and how you are about me. Let me deal with it, right? So I left it alone. Now, I don't know who re-released it. So if you would have came down to the lobby right now like you just did, and you were standing behind me and I didn't know it, and I was telling some detectives, just take my number and call me when you want to know something, just don't tell the world about it. And you heard that and you standing 3 feet behind me, would you have looked at me the same, Lou?
I'm going to tell you something. I'm a real street. I traveled the world with this game. Let me explain something to you.
Yes or no question?
I got you. It's more than yes or no because I got to put something.
No, trying to take the people down the corner, down the street.
I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna answer it. Just listen to me. And the reason I'm answering it this way because it's more complex than a yes or no. And the reason I say this is, if you come up in the dope game, I come up in the dope game, and you involve yourself with Atlanta. They think they can finesse everything and everything.
That is true. That is true. That is true. From living in Atlanta for 2 years, I will go on that. Atlanta nigga think that they the finesse capital of the world. They think that they can finesse everybody. You know what I'm saying? And as a Chicago nigga who, you know, we city. But Atlanta niggas is like, that's one of the only like real big cities in the South for real. Like in that southern region of like, you know, Louisiana and all that shit. So they think they faster than niggas. They think they... So it's like a lot of times you'll be in Atlanta and nigga be trying to finesse you into some shit and you looking at him like, bro, who the fuck do you think you talking to? You think you talking to like some country boy or something? They think they can talk fast and they gonna lose me. You know what I'm saying? They think they can finesse you. Like they think they can finesse everything. And there's a lot of times I'll look like, oh yeah, I'll be playing along like, yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm not like...
I promise you this. These and they can talk their way in out of that's just who they are. If you come up in the dope game and you hustle with out of Atlanta, them boys is some try to be slick. They slick. Mm-hmm. They think they slick. I think he called himself being slick. Was it too much? I'm gonna keep saying yes.
Okay,
but it wasn't ratting, and y'all trying to smear it. A lot of times
that's what y'all did with Ghana.
First of all, if you was on your block and that was hustling off your block, he couldn't come to your block no more.
Bro, I know plenty of pulled in for interrogation.
Now, I ain't talking about pulled in.
I ain't talking about he went
telling
voluntarily.
The police, take my number, call me when you want to know something, but just don't tell the world
If he was
about
on
it.
my block, I wouldn't like that. He
couldn't come around. That's all we saying.
Deal with him.
Then that right there is your answer.
Then that's
if
your
he was
answer,
on your
bro.
block and he did the thing that Young Thug did, you wouldn't deal with him.
Right.
You wouldn't say, nah, man, he just being slick. Nah,
Yeah,
man,
you
bro,
wouldn't say that.
he just, no, because if you truly believe, oh no, he just being slick, man. nah, homie,
You would let
ain't
him
no rat.
around.
Nah, he
then.
just being slick. Then you wouldn't, man, nah, I wouldn't deal with him. Nah, what you mean? If you wouldn't deal with somebody within that manner because of what they said, because of what Young Thug said, then you should have that same approach with Young Thug because you're a street dude.
Mm-hmm.
You see where the contradictions come in when it comes to the rappers because they can benefit from the rappers. If you're saying if my homie on my block said what Young Thug said, I wouldn't deal with him. In no type of fashion, I'm not dealing with him. But Young Thug said, nah, man, he just being slick. Nah, man, Thug just being, you see what I mean? So Luna, I think, had Wack100 cornered at some point, but Wack, I kind of like was able to just dodge that, and now Luna is on his back pedal.
Right.
Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think.
Like I said, I think the whole conversation is dumb as hell. Like, only people that care about it is people that's actively committing crimes. If you're not actively committing crimes, it don't really fucking matter. That's why a lot of people this street conversation be entertaining as hell for people to watch. But bro, 99% of the niggas in this comment section or in my comment section or whatever, we don't give a fuck. You know, because I'm not doing nothing illegal. So if my friend went in the interrogation room and told the police something, I don't care. We could kick it right now. He could leave the police station and he could come to my house right now. We could kick it and play 2K and laugh and joke. I don't give a fuck. I'm not committing crimes. That's how most people look at it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I think that was proven with the whole Gunna thing. Like, boy, people don't give no fuck about that for real, gang. He don't even Gunna never made street music. He never made like, yeah, shoot a nigga in this shit. We shoot a nigga. We sliding all the time. That's never been his vibe. His vibe has always been sold out dates. Cash every day. They did the sex. I gotta get laid. My jacket off white don't mean that it's bait. He always been like a drip rapper. You know what I'm saying? Drip too hard. Don't stand too close. You gonna fuck around and drown off this wave. He's always been I got a rich bitch. We having rich sex. He always been, don't give up. I can go back to old Gunna before he blew up. I hope you don't give up. Ooh. He always been like a drip swag. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he had a little ghetto to him, but he's never been a street rapper. So, like, you know, his audience ain't full of niggas who in the streets and in jail and shit like that. His audience is niggas who be chilling, smoking weed, getting high, getting fly, and girls. So it's like, people don't really get no fuck, bro. And you don't get no points for being a gangster. Like, that shit only flies in the hood. The problem that a lot of niggas have is y'all think that the whole world operates out of the rules and the mindset of a nigga in the hood, and that's just false.